Hello, this is HG Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play the 4 Heroes of Light. Since last time, I upgraded my Sword of Light 10 more levels there. It didn't take me too long to get the gems to do that. And I also upgraded the King's Short Sword, so now it's going to far outshine the Darkness Staff if you had upgraded that previously. Ooh, I think that one's actually pretty good there, but I'm not going to be using that. I wouldn't worry about it. There's better options. For boss time against Cringe? What the? What are you doing here? Well, I guess he's in charge of the place or something. But anyway, okay, yeah. First things first, get all of our defensive buffs going there. Might as well take advantage of the psyched up status there for Magic Infuse. And of course, Desolator as usual there. Now, Cringe's physical attack is actually Earth Elemental, which is one of the big reasons why I've got Rock Shields on everyone, or the Cape of Light. He can also cast Curaga, which is the Tier 2 Earth Elemental spell, but I don't think it's worthwhile to use Mirror. You're better off just going all out with Aire, casting Desolator as often as possible. He can also inflict blind with his physical attack too, but we've got Ribbons or the Shield of Light all around. Not to mention he could cast Silence, but that would only matter for Aire. Now, I'm having Brandt use Magic Infuse. You could also have him use Mystic Sword Arrow, because Cringe is weak to wind, actually. But the problem is that he has such high physical evasion. I mean, it's not obscenely high, but high enough. But yeah, his evasion is so high that even though Mystic Sword Arrow would deal more damage to him, I think I'm better off. The DPS, I think, would be better with Magic Infuse, because his magical evasion is not so good. So overall, I think it just works better that way. Let's see. I was just looking up the Apollo's Harp here. Yeah, you get 2 magic attack power per level up. So I suppose that would be better than the King's Short Sword, but I'm not going to take advantage of it because, well, not only is the Apollo's Harp obscenely rare to get, but also I've already invested a ton of gems into my King's Short Sword anyway. So, I mean, I guess if you pick it up, hey, go nuts. But there's like, I don't know, what, like 8 or 10 potential items you can get in the weapon treasure chest on floor 90 or the armor chest on floor 70. But yeah, it's not worth farming them over. They're not that much better than what we got in the main storyline. And I'd rather not worry about anything that is rare to steal or drop or anything. Speaking of which, let me see. Cringe. What do you got? Well, he has Cringe's robe, so I guess if you're going for 100% item completion and you forgot to remove it from Cringe at the beginning of the game there, you could, it's either a drop, which is fairly uncommon, and it's also a uncommon steal too. But I already got it, so I'm not worried about it. And I'm not even going for 100% item completion anyway. Man, how many hits is it going to take to kill this guy? Well, yeah, this is why I upgraded the weapons. Not that you can't win the fight without upgrading your weapons, but it just takes forever to do. Although, I suppose, if you got an elixir, one thing you could do, the elixir, by the way, restores 999 HP. And as a result, if you used Poison Pill with an elixir, you would deal that much damage to a boss, and that's obscenely good at this point in the game, because the bosses have fairly decent, or at least the bosses that matter, have pretty decent physical and magical defense. So, yeah, I mean, Yunita would probably be dealing more damage than Brandt, and Aire there, too. I mean, it depends. Sometimes Desolator, the damage is so widely varying. I mean, look at that, like 100 damage, 400 damage. Holy cow. Well, we've almost got him. Let's see, I wonder if he has any elemental resistances. I would imagine, yeah, he's resistant to earth elemental stuff, so, but that's not really a problem. And also, by the way, there's the gauntlets that you could potentially use. I think they're called the Gale Gauntlet, but I never got that because it's a rare drop. I think it's one of the only gauntlets that you just can't buy, unfortunately. So I decided to go without it. But anyway, well, for completing all the floors of the tower here, you get the same speech from the crystal as you always did. And what do we get? The Ninja Job class. And that one can actually be a little useful. Not to actually, like, use during boss fights or anything like that, but because of their passive ability. So I'm going to be giving that to Brandt here because, yeah, it reduces the encounter rate, and that'll make it a lot faster for me to get through all these towers here. I don't even care about their abilities or anything. I tried using some of them, and yeah, it didn't beat Magic Infuse. So, but I just want to use it. Just make one person a ninja, and then you can get the benefit of it. I don't think multiple ninjas would benefit more. I'm not sure, though. I don't know, like, the internal workings of the gameplay mechanics, but at least from what I saw from my experience, it didn't seem to help having two ninjas instead of one. Okay, so we're done with the ruins there. And, well, let's go. Well, yeah, remember this beach for later, viewers. But anyway, yeah, this is where the second tower is, but we can't get in there. How are we supposed to land this thing? Well, in order to get in there, you need to use Cetus. And I want to take a moment to go to the bank here at Urbeth. Okay, took care of everything there, and now we need to, well, rest up at the house there. Why bother spending the money? But yeah, I've gotten everything I needed out of the bank and got rid of some of the extra stuff that I had too. But anyway, so what you gotta do in order to get to this second tower there is you need to take Cetus all the way over there. Kind of reminds me of that one cave in Dragon Quest IV, if I recall correctly. But anyway, so since you have the inn and the save point on Cetus, whenever you're going to leave the tower to heal up and save like that, just leave the tower and then go straight south to that beach I pointed out. That would be the closest way for you to do all that. So you don't have to go all the way back to Urbeth there. It's awfully nice that they made a convenient beach for us to use to get there. But anyway, yeah, it's west of Arbor, maybe a little north of Arbor there. Or just south of Invidia, that works too. Well, let's check out Sea Island. Let's see, I believe this is the Holy Tree Tower, if I recall correctly, as far as the naming goes. Okay, we made it up to floor 10 here. For boss time against another Sea Devil who is more powerful than the other ones we've met up with up to this point. Let's see, he can inflict silence and curse with his physical attacks, so you want to watch out for that. Its attack is water elemental, which is why I've got ice shields on my party here. They've got some, it has that water spray attack, and it can cast a whole bunch of status ailments. Confuse, poison, silence, but it's easy enough to kill anyway. So let's get out of here, and I'll meet you later on. Okay, we're back on the 30th tower here. There was nothing on the 20th floor. No boss time there, but we do have boss time here. Okay, now this fight can get a little tricky, but it's still not extraordinarily difficult. But this is why I have Magic Might on Aire there, so that way I can still deal more damage with Magic Might than you usually will with Desolator. When you're hitting multiple targets, I just don't like using Desolator there. I mean, sometimes it can deal more damage if you get, like, the right hits. but the damage varies so much from one hit to the next that I prefer Magic Might because it's a bit more reliable, even though it may be a little weaker than the total damage that Desolator can deal. Now I've got Dark Steel Shields equipped on my party here because of the Wraith there, but remember the Ice Blast ability that you saw him use there, that is not Water Elemental or Ice Elemental or whatever you might expect it to be. And both of them can inflict a lot of different status ailments, including death from the Wraith there. It can cast death, that is. So that's why I've got the Death Cape equipped on Yunita there. So that way I don't need to bring Arise Tomes for everyone to deal with that. Alright, got the one. Let's see, the new there uses Fire Elemental attacks, but it has neither of them actually have any elemental affinities as far as their weaknesses or resistance goes. Yeah, even the Wraith isn't weak to light like you would expect from them. Let's see, the Wraith also has really high physical evasion, but since Brandt is a melee fighter, he's not going to be attacking it anyway. So yeah, just go with good Magic Infuse. That should get the job done. Wow, this is actually taking longer than I thought it would. Okay, finish him! Yeah, unfortunately during these minor boss fights, they don't give you that audio cue that you're getting close to finishing them off. But alright, got him. So anyway, I'll just meet you on the 40th floor where they're going to have the shop there again, but they have different stuff. Okay, we made it here. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I'm not going to take advantage of anything here. I just want to show what they got here. They got some, what is it? Yeah, shurikens that are pretty good for a ninja because they have some evasion bonus to them, or some of them do anyway. So, but yeah, nothing I really care about. Okay, last one for the day. Boss time against a really big goblin there. So basically, yeah, he's just an ordinary goblin, except he's called Goblin Lord. And yeah, he's just stronger than the rest of them. But yeah, nothing extraordinary there. Let's see, it doesn't even have any elemental attacks at all, or statuses. It can cast Lifra on you, but I don't think it's worth using Mirror against just that. It's pretty rare that I actually like using Mirror anymore. I mean, there are like 1 or 2 instances where I think it's worthwhile, because the boss fights take so long in that instance. But yeah, I also don't like using Mirror because you gotta sit through the spell animation twice, at least, unless it hits like your entire party or something. But yeah, once I can get the X potion going, then we'll be fine. Or we could just kill the guy first. That works too. But alright, more diamonds. But when is Mirror actually going to be useful during a boss fight in the post-game? Find out next time on Let's Play the 4 Heroes of Light. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.